Good morning. It's a pleasure to be with you again. Today we're going to share a few things, things that you know already. Things that you know already. By the way, my name is Lester Headley. I'm a motivational and engagement coach. And I'm going to share some things that I would like you and your company, your managers to be aware of and stop neglecting them. They know of them, but they constantly neglect them as they move along in their daily chores. And we're going to be speaking today about frustrated employees. Frustrated employees. There are frustrated employees in every organization. There ain't an organization in the operating world today that can tell you that they don't have frustrated employees. But some people don't know how to spot them. People don't know their language. People don't know the things that they would do, how they operate. But I can share this with you. Frustrated employees, they know how to spot them. They know how to spot one another. They know how to see certain situations that you continue to ignore. So you yourself must know of their antics, their sayings, and their behavioral patterns. Managers that are people-minded, that are engaged, that don't only want the yes persons around them, will be able to spot frustrated employees much more easily. As a matter of fact, as a manager of people, you should be able to spot frustrated employees and also have the capacity and ability to stem and correct and mentor this situation before it get infested across your landscape. It is about engaging meaningfully as a professional, moving from your lofty settings and social grace and showboating and high offices to get down there, to walk the length and breadth of your organization, because that would help you to spot them as well and spot them early. It is about earning the respect of people and groups that are in the organization. There's so many groups within the organizations that you might not pay attention to, and that can be one of your downfalls in your organization. You must make sure to lead by example. You must know because you are in charge. You have your disciples, you have your supporters, and your managers to support your managerial setting. But if you have these people and they don't know how to spot frustrated employees, hey, then you are at a loss. So let's share some language. It all comes about too as well from the trust and respect that you have breathed in your organization, the values that are displayed, the actions, word and deed, are they matching each other? That's why people get frustrated, because the action, the word, what you're saying don't match. Sometimes you have the wrong people in terms of your recruiting set, or sometimes these people come in so lovely and the culture changed these people whatsoever. So here is some language that frustrated employees speak, and you must get to know it. So I'm going to read them off. And this is just how they speak. It might be in Barbadian language, but it's international language anywhere in the world. It means the same thing. And this is how they go about it. Their language. I good for now. You ask them how they feel. They will tell you, I good for now. But will be better later when I get out of here. Meaning out of the organization. Meaning at the end of their shift when they leave the facility. Ask me how I feel when I left here. From the time I got here, I got sick. You can imagine people saying that about your organization, your culture, the way you manage, makes them feel sick. I swimming with the current. I'm only marking my time. Can't wait for 4 o'clock. Can't wait for 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock to get out of here, finish my shift, leave from here. I wish every Monday was a national holiday so that I can be off from here. I hate to enter that office. I hate to see him or her. He, she, poor manager. I cannot stand him. I cannot stand her. Them in there, they're referring to other employees, managers. Them in there, they're always making mistakes. I'll be doing the basic and nothing more. Can't get nothing more out of me. My time is up. That is what the clock on the wall say. My time is up. I'm finished with that. I don't care what deadline you have to meet. I'm done with that. They can do it themselves. My boss is full of himself or herself and always flip-flopping all over the place. Look at him. Look at her. They are always telling lies and cannot even tell a lie with a straight face. Meaning their bosses, meaning you, their bosses, their managers. Don't you see that when them so-called people talking to you, they cannot even keep a storyline? And then they come up with, they have an open door policy. Open door policy, my foot. Only when it suits them. You, when the boss talking to me, or when she's talking to me, you'd realize that she can't even look you, or he can't even look you directly in the eyes, because they cannot tell a lie straight. The story has no base in it. You, when the boss talking, I just turn up my eyes. I sit there, but I'm tuned out. But these are shark-infested waters you're dealing with. You think I care about this? This is not my place. And when they see a manager that are bad in their opinion, they will say, look, that shark coming down there. Look, that shark coming up there. Those are the frustrating lines that you will hear people saying. Now, I'm going to tell you about some things that frustrated employees will do from time to time. Not all of these they will do at one time, but from time to time, so you will know how to spot them. Look for these people, huh? They do just the basics every day, nothing more. They will never complete a full circle of service. They disregard whatever standards you have in place. They short circuit it. They find shortcuts around them. They don't care, basically. Okay? They like nothing, and they will never participate in any activities. They call in sick regularly without regard to busy period. They don't care. They report at the sick bay every day something is wrong with them, especially if they don't want to work with someone, a certain manager, a certain supervisor, or someone on the shift. They call sick to avoid certain shifts. They call sick to avoid certain days. They give the organization just what they think is enough and nothing more. They give the organization according to their pay pack. You pay them peanuts, you get peanuts in return. Service in return. They are quietly deadly and seldom smile. They take shortcuts and report not even a suggestion to you. Everything is well because they don't care. It is your place. You get the big money, you do it yourself. They know the employee handbook better than the manager or the supervisor that's supposed to be their coach or their leader. They have their own interest groups. They will collect prizes after the award ceremony. They will never attend the award ceremony. They will always collect their prizes after, and if they do. They voice hostility only at staff management meetings. Sometimes they avoid those management meetings and they would voice their concerns in the corridor or in the washroom. The attitude tells you that they can care less about you or the organization. Sad, but those are the things you got to look out for. They pile up their concerns and find the most effective way to distribute the pile up hurt that is inside of them. They will wait until you have guests in and then voice their opinion in a very distasteful manner to you. They at times prefer to grunt rather than to speak to the boss. The boss will speak to them. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Samuel. Good morning, Bob. And good morning. I know you got good morning. Barely hear them reply. They will take the nearest exit to avoid the boss when the boss walking towards them. They will ignore the timelines for initiatives, hoping that there will be no question asked. They will only work for that particular boss or that particular manager because that particular manager kind of embrace their nonsense. They will not work for the wider team. They don't care about the organization. Because you know why? They're frustrated. They see certain things and practices every day that to them it's not fair because you as the manager don't find the time to engage them meaningfully. You are so far removed from the real culture of the organization and you only think about yourself. If you are a manager doing this, you must be able to spot your frustrated employees. Otherwise, everything is going to go topsy-turvy. So I just share with you a few sentences, and I also identify the things that you must look for in frustrated employees. So be careful and go out there. You're a bit wiser now, or maybe these things you didn't need my help to tell you, but it's just a small reminder. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lester Zoom Headley. I'm the author of some 4 books. I'm also an author. I'm also an engagement and motivational coach. And my videos are all available on YouTube. So thank you so very much for sharing with me. Make sure that you are wiser and pay attention to some of the things I have just said, because there are indeed in your workplace. Thank you so very much. Thank you.